Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll go with Hill here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
We're going to set. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they're through the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defense. defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All day, every day, any day.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Watch 54. No, 80. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
check right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And an alley to run. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. Throwing deep for Stewart. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Darnold from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 31, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've seen.
And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is held firm. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks,
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack on first down, Darnold throwing deep for Stewart. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And able to complete it to Moreau. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Justice Hill, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I can't believe it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 48 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Raiders 56, Chiefs 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Hill. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You better be afraid of me.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 63, Chiefs 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Line
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run forward Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 84 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point forthcoming. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Raiders 70, Chiefs 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The busy night continues for Hill. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run. This is Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 29-yard line.
Yellow. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Yellow. 180. 59. Like the 59. And we're pretty quiet, D.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
You go, son. Check, Mike, 54. Hey, 80. What's the run?
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
22. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
And they will take a knee here.
What's that? Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Darnold on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.